Earlier in the week, and I know a lot of you guys haven't had a chance to read it already, but I wanted to talk about it, and that was the 3-page letter from David Ayer. So yes, let's go to it because on the show it's breaking news. I'm not going to read all this shit, but it was a very heartfelt letter, and he said a lot. I'll jump to the meat and potatoes of it when he says.
There's meat and potatoes?
Yeah, wow. My cut is intricate and an emotional journey with some bad people who are shit on and discarded at a theme that resonates in my soul. The studio cut is not my movie. Read that again. So he does say that was not my movie, which we already kind of knew that.
Yeah.
And my cut is not the 10-week director's cut. It's a fully mature, edited by Lee Smith.
I've never seen a movie that's 10 weeks long.
That's a long movie. I thought 4 hours was long. I didn't think 10 weeks. It's all Stephen Price's brilliant score with not a single radio song in the whole thing. So none of that music was in it, which we pretty much, most of us
they took a whole main score out of there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was his work too. It's like...
It's a traditional. It has traditional arcs, amazing performances, and a solid third arc resolution. A handful of people have seen it. If someone says they haven't seen it, they haven't. And at the end he says, "I will no longer speak publicly on this matter." So he's done talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's gonna keep going.
I think he'll wait a while and say. I mean, he's gonna. Look,
I think he's done.
Dude's respectful enough. I think that he'll let the Suicide Squad have its
day, right?
Yes, he'll let it go for a couple weeks, and then
he used to share stuff. I don't know if he's going to share anymore.
No, I think he's
sponsored by Staples. That'd be awesome.
Yo, the thing that pissed me off the most when he dropped this was people like, well, why is he just now saying it? Like, look, yo, here's the thing, David Ayer. He's a director. He's a professional dude. Like he works in this industry, and I think that he took a stance where like he may have been like, yo, if I just play the course, maybe they'll release my cut. Obviously, they haven't done so yet. So now it's time to fucking get nitty gritty and put a statement out like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he was trying to play it cool and like play it like, I don't want to say nice, but like, and not be fake or anything, but just like, let me see if I do it this way, if they'll release my cut. Obviously, they haven't. So he's like, okay, here's this fucking statement. Read it again. This is not the studio version.
Yeah.
It's not my fucking
Didn't he say that about like the Snyder cut that he wasn't going to like push for his cut until Zach has had his day?
But and Zach had his day.
Zach already had his day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, you have
we
people who are like,
Zack
why
Snyder's
are
Justice League? What are you talking about?
He was doing it during Zach's push. He was trying to do what Zach was doing. He thought that was going to work for him. But no one honey dicks like Zack Snyder, and he knows how to do it. So now all of a sudden, this came out. This is now his original way to get his cut out. This type of letter is how he's going to get this out. He basically just poured out his life, and now he just told you in all my movies that I direct, and I compared one of them to End of Watch, to what he went through.
Watch is fire.
Think of End of Watch is gives me.
I love that movie.
So like
hilarious.
Think of
no, it's not a funny movie.
Think of End of Watch, right? And compare it to what he said throughout that letter, and like in the meat and potatoes, whatever it may be. He's now, in a way, he's not politicking for his movie, but he took another route. And in my mind, this is something that could work in his favor because this is the adjacent way of what Zack Snyder did. He just went real as fuck. And he said, hey, guess what, everybody?
But here's the thing, though.
Is what you were going to get in Suicide Squad, but they fucked me over.
They fucked him over. And we never got what they were supposed to get. I mean, we saw this, too, in a tweet that came out recently, where it showed these figures with red eyes up here dancing around, and like, what the fuck are these?
Is this fucking Ghostbusters villains? The fuck is that?
Hey, who are you gonna call? Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so what I've been hearing behind the scenes is that these are actually special Super Saiyan beings from another world. As you can see by
so what you're saying is that they're gonna Dragon Ball Z is gonna be a part of this universe.
Look behind them. Okay,
let's go.
You think that's another dimension? No, look at that big tape deck behind them. Now that's a huge tape deck.
Those are big fans blowing air. And look at there's like toilet paper hanging from them.
It looks like
they had putty soldiers in the movie, so
but it makes you wonder what these characters really were.
And where does that
they all have horns?
Probably just more
the one next to Margot Robbie. The one next.
I thought they were parademons. Are they not parademons in this movie, or no? Or was that
no?
I mean, this guy's saying they're parademons. This Mark Fisher over here.
No,
but we don't know for sure.
But like you pointed out,
no one knows.
I think Andre was.
Would you something to do with Enchantress?
The whole.
Or dancing demons.
There's already a hole in the steps.
Nickatina only Zoom.
They're doing but look, he's got a point. This is what I was saying: is that there's a hole already here. So what does this mean?
That means that's after Enchantress has already come back to life. So after she comes back to life and the way the movie ends is different. Maybe something fucking shoots down a boom tube. Have you?
Perhaps.
And these dudes jump out and they're just like, whatever the fuck they're doing. Don't know about a spiritual dance with Steppenwolf being involved. I don't think that sounds fucked up.
Oh, you mean there's not going to be any of this? When she's doing that, like that funky ass,
whatever the fuck that was,
whatever that thing was, she was doing like, she's like, all right, we're getting the power. She's doing like that thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Someone shoot her.
What was that, Anthony? He's like dancing.
Yeah, well, he was
What Enchantress doing?
He was trying to give you the Enchantress dance.
And she was just like,
oh man.
And she turned around and say some shit with a
succubus.
I would love to see like I would love to see like Katana showing up in the fucking Batgirl or Batman show, or Killer Croc. I'd love to see these characters. Like, okay, we saw him here. Let's see him in a different setting. I don't throw away these Suicide Squad characters.
I suppose that like Katana had a much bigger part in David Ayer's cut than we saw. Studio Squad.
She did.
The Studio Squad.
Yeah.
She got taken over by Enchantress.
And she
and we never got to see that scene. Now, so we saw these guys dancing, so we don't know exactly what they were doing or what they were trying to.
It looks like
Thriller, like wacky wave.
But then we got this. This is the other thing we got.
Like Thriller and shit.
Harley is pointing the gun at something. We don't know what was supposed to be there.
Arm. That looks like an arm holding his foot.
Something's grabbing Captain Boomerang.
Something's grabbing his leg or his foot.
Right. What? And then you go to the next picture, and she's shooting at something, and we don't know what it is. But look back here. What the fuck is that?
That's Henry Cavill. He's on.
But my point is that why would they have this prop there if it wasn't going to be anything? It feels like that's supposed to be something. And who's this lady?
That could either be Enchantress or, because it looks like a dress.
But look, the hole's already there. Now they could easily make the hole go away in post, right?
Is that something that the guy's wearing that has like that hook looking? Is that a camera on that guy?
This thing right here?
No, the harness.
I think it's like a boom light, like an expensive.
Yeah.
That's part of the production team. Yeah.
Well, what is this thing? Oh no, this is attached to him.
He's another Suicide Squad member.
This is another Suicide. Look at all these bats on the ground over here.
I like that they showed these pictures though, because it probably has like no context of what he was trying to say. Like, it shows that it was a different ending, but he's trying to tell you like there's a lot to this movie.
What was this? This thing right here. And so what this guy was saying is that it looks an awful lot like this thing.
No. That go back to that. Look. It looks like a coffin. This looks like a dress.
I thought that concept was erased. That was only on the board in like artwork where they were going to use Steppenwolf and Parademons, and then Zack Snyder's like, "No, I'm using that for my movie."
Zack Snyder said, "No, Steppenwolf's my villain."
You have to.
It would have been cool connective tissue.
Connective though. I think it's something with a mother Suicide Squad. I believe that. I think that had something to do with it, but like she was
some kind of
I don't see Zach as ever the stingy type to say, "Yo, if you want to use Steppenwolf,"
but no, this wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities if this thing all of a sudden manifested and it was something like this, but it was Steppenwolf, like trying to talk to Enchantress.
Yeah, I don't think it's the rock.
Would it have made sense if they fought Parademons too? Because that would have depowered the Justice League.
Well, was Steppenwolf part of Ayer's cut, or was that bullshit? No,
I think it was concept. Honestly, it was concept.
He was originally part of the story, and he had to rewrite it. Now I don't know if it was because Zach said I want Steppenwolf to be the villain for the Justice League.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he was like, no. That's mine, not yours. I'm sure. I don't believe it was like forceful like that, but I think it was like, hey, yo. But it would have been awesome connective tissue to have Steppenwolf be here at the end.
I'm pretty sure there's a Mother Box reference in this movie. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure there is.
Right. Sure so there's your connective tissue, though. It's not.
They were also supposed to have a Mother Box reference in Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
How the Germans found it.
84 in fucking the first one.
No, 84. What the hell are you talking about?
84.
What are you talking
about?
How dare you?
How dare you bring that shit up?
I know. Say that name. That's worse than bringing up Justice League. What are you talking about?
Why did you say that name? Only for the Bob Barker.
Where I can't remember her name. She comes into that bar with all the rest of the dudes that was working with Diana, and she pulls out a fucking file, and she's like, "Yo, I got a secret mission for you guys, and there's a Mother Box." It's like,
okay,
yeah. Diablo is still.
Have y'all
alive.
Never seen that?
Yeah,
no,
I've seen that.
A deleted scene in Wonder Woman.
It's a deleted scene in Wonder Woman where Steve Trevor's assistant shows up.
Let me find it, dude.
And she meets. No, I'm not going to play it because I'm going to take it down.
No. We have to see it on the show.
Yeah, play it without sound. They're more than happy for me to show their scenes.
Just don't play an extended clip of Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Oh man. Actually, that didn't even.
War.
Look, that did not get me taken down. The copyright claim came from the Major League Baseball video. Even though there was no sound.
Are you kidding me?
That was what it was. And I couldn't clip it. They wouldn't let me take it out. They would not let me take it out.
I don't believe. Play that clip again.
Let's play right now. It was that, and it was the trailer to what do you call it? From Netflix. Army of Thieves. That one got hit with the copyright claim. I was like, really, dude? Come on, Netflix. Get your shit together.
Zach Snyder.
Don't play this shit.
That claimed that.
No,
he's like, no.
There's no
just
sound.
Skip through it.
Skip through it. Yes,
just skip through it. Just skip through
it. So, what was her name? Etta Candy comes into this bar where the same bar that you see them in getting fucked up when Wonder Woman meets the dudes for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think I've seen this.
I am both afraid and aroused.
She comes in. She's got the file right there. She's got the file.
Pause it.
Pause it.
Just go to the end where it shows the Mother Box.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm just gonna skip through. So she meets him. There's an alternate, whatever.
Crocodile Dundee.
All of those same dudes are there.
I don't want to show this because they're going to take it.
He's like, that's not a knife.
She does something that she couldn't be possibly physically able to do.
Yeah.
Do that.
We got taken down.
And then she opens the file, and
it's a Mother Box.
Here she goes. She opens the file.
She's like, "Here's a map to where we're going."
And then she flips this last little piece of paper, and it's
okay.
Hold up.
Come on.
The Mother Box.
Take it off.
Nice.
That's the one that Silas has in Justice League. Yes.
Yeah.
So that
connects to the story when Victor, when he's saying, the Allies found it, wherever. And so you see where everything was supposed to connect.
It's the Tesseract.
It's the Tesseract. and even if this was supposed to happen, where let's say these figures, whoever they are, they're trying to summon Steppenwolf. They're trying to bring him to Earth. I mean, to me, it'd make a lot of sense because how did he get here to begin with? But then again, at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, a boom tube opened up, and freaking Darkseid was right there, and he's on another planet. So, I mean, I guess you could say the boom tubes could open up a portal to anywhere.
Yes.
So that is how they work.
That's how they work. Yes.
But here's the thing though, is that
could say that
exactly. But when you see the concept art for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and you saw the scene that we never got to see, which was the Parademon Hive, it would make sense if they were here ahead of time, and or they got here and they started building an army by capturing people and turning them into parademons, and that's where he gets all these parademons, because all of a sudden. In Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's got a fucking army of parademons, and you're just kind of like, "What the fuck?"
It would have made so much more sense if the putties were parademons, and Enchantress was working with Steppenwolf instead of her brother.
Yeah,
it would have made so much more sense. The whole thing overall.
They said that stupid ass villain, like you said, it was brothers. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why he's wearing a pyramid head? It was like, what is happening?
I feel
he's like, not only am I your brother, but I'm double your size.
I feel like in this scene, you're gonna hear like an overlay from Vincent Price. The smoke moves between the air, like the fucking Thriller and shit. Because
it falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
But what were they doing though? I mean, like,
you could have a 13 going on 30 moment.
Yeah,
Flo starts dancing.
This guy who posted, he's saying that he thinks that June Moon, that she sacrificed herself to stop this from happening.
What's her name? June Moon?
Yeah, it's her name, June Moon.
Yeah, that's the actual name. From the
that's her.
I mean, come on, you got June Moon, you got Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor. You know,
I know, but come on, dude. June Moon.
Peter Parker. Come on now.
Okay, so this was another one here where he says, finally, I can start to share what I've been up to this year. Very
Bruce
proud to have
Banner.
composed the score for Suicide Squad. Now, this never happened, of course. This is back in 2016. But Stephen Price, he's the one who did the score for the movie.
Vincent Price.
Stephen Price.
Yeah, I'd like to hear your score.
No relation.
But I really want to hear the score.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the fact that there is a score, like a real score, is going to change the whole way the movie hits. You know,
he's interacting
even
with
the scenes
fans.
that were
He was
before.
excited for it, and
what's horrible about that is Warner Brothers owns the rights to this music, and you'll never hear the light of day unless the air cut comes out.
Yeah.
And the studio wanted this film to be like Deadpool and Guardians of the Galaxy. That's why David Ayer was like, "What the fuck are you doing to my movie? I'm not doing Deadpool. I'm not James Gunn.
We're gonna hire
That's what they.
Yeah, I'm not James Gunn. Oh, you're not James Gunn. Oh, let's hire James Gunn.
I can imagine the music that is in Suicide Squad. It's got to be so studioized.
It's got Eminem. It's got all kinds of stupid
I
shit.
can only imagine what's in that.
Lady Gaga, like, what the fuck is this?
I can't believe that they were like, no, we're saving Pitbull for Aquaman.
Yeah, you can't use Pitbull in Suicide Squad because we're going to use that in Aquaman. Okay, you got it. No, but I mean, it's really sad to know that Stephen Price made a score for this movie. They edited the movie. They had an entirely different film before WB decided, hey, we're going to derail this because we want to go Marvel, and we think we have a lighter tone, funner story that we're going to piece together. But as you can see from Suicide Squad, it's such a shambled fucking movie. It's so chopped up. You're just like, dude, what the fuck am I looking at?
I mean, imagine this. You have David Ayer, the filmmaker, David Ayer, and you take his movie and give it to a fucking trailer company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, why even hire David Ayer if you're not going to fucking let him do his movie?
Well, see, the thing is,
they thought they knew better.
It's what I was saying earlier is they panicked. They had a fire director. They had a fire vision. And then when BVS, came back and they, they got the reviews that they got, they had two other movies that were in the works. They had Justice League and they had Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was coming out. Justice League, they had Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman? And they panicked with fucking Man of Steel because they thought Man of Steel was going to be $1 billion movie, but Man of Steel was coming off of Superman Returns, which was utter dog shit. So you can't expect Man of Steel to be $1 billion movie after what? It was like a couple of years after Superman Returns. It came out 2006.
I also make the argument that when they freaked out back then, this all wasn't a thing yet. Like they were basing like all those reviews back then were people that had already like established their opinion based off Marvel, based off Disney Marvel, like what they were doing. And like DC fans hadn't really become DC Films fans hadn't become a culture yet because the universe was just starting out. And now it is a thing, and if they would have gave it time to gel, it all would have came together just like Marvel did, if they would have just let it keep going.